Route tables are used to configure the IP forwarding, or routing, of the subnets in your VPCs. You can create a new route table from the RouteTables menu by clicking Create, providing a name, and selecting the VPC. Let's look at some examples. If we go to our default VPC and go to the RouteTables tab, we'll see that our default VPC was created with a single route table. All VPCs will come with a route table by default, as it's required for IP forwarding. In this detailed view of the route table, we can see that it is set as the main route table for this VPC. That means that this route table will be used by any subnet that does not have an explicit association with a different route table. In the bottom half, we can see the routes. In this case, there's a route for the range of the VPC itself, as well as a default route that goes via the Internet Gateway. We can also click on the Subnet Associations tab, where we can see that both the subnets in this VPC are implicitly associated with this route table. That means that those subnets do not have explicit associations with another route table. Let's take a look at another example. In this VPC, we can see that there are two route tables. You'll notice under explicitly associated that the first route table shows no subnet associations, whereas the second shows one. However, the first route table is the main route table for this VPC. If we click on that route table and click on subnet associations, we'll see that it is associated with one subnet, though that association is implicit. If we go back and click instead on the second route table, we'll see that there is still one association with the second subnet. However, this is an explicit association. To add an association, simply click Associate and select the subnet which you would like to associate with this route table. There are 4 actions you can perform on a route table. You can modify it to change the name and description. You can set the route table as the main route table of the VPC. You can delete the route table, and you can run a test connectivity. This will run an arping or ping from the route table, and is useful for confirming that the L2 or L3 connectivity is working as expected. In addition to these actions, the Route tab allows you to view and create new routes. To create a route, click Create, enter the destination CIDR, and select the target type. There are 5 types of targets. You can target a VPC Internet Gateway, a peering connection, a NAT gateway, an instance, or a specific network interface. As always, if you need any further guidance, the Help menu can be found at the top right and provides a link to the documentation as well as our support center.